Guess what, friends? Today is National Donut Day, and I made a special outfit just for this day because I love donuts, and I am going to share that make with you. But before I do, let's make some donuts. And happy day to you, and thank you so much for stopping by the channel. My name is Talisha, and I also go by CreativiTeeByT, and if you are new to watching the channel, I welcome you, and I hope you consider subscribing. And thank you to all of my returning and new subscribers for coming back and for your support. So today is National Donut Day, and I am one that loves a good donut, and my boys and husband and also enjoy them. I make donuts for dessert on a regular basis, especially in the winter time, and I love a Krispy Kreme donut as well. So Rochelle from Rochelle.handmade.designs and I decided to collaborate for National Donut Day because she is also a fan of donuts, and she treats her family to Krispy Kremes for special occasions, and her family loves them, and it's like a big deal when they get to get them because they truly enjoy them. And we thought it would be fun to make something up in a fun print for National Donut Day, and I will be sharing with you today what I came up with. So if you want to see and hear all about my donut make, please continue to watch. Now, before I get started, I would like to acknowledge the creator of the donut recipe that I used. I used a recipe that was provided by Emma's Goodies here on YouTube. Emma makes a lot of good, fun and quick recipes, and she shares them with the whole entire world for us to enjoy. I have been following her for a long time, and I love everything she puts out. Emma went to pastry school, I believe, and she specializes in Italian foods and treats. So I will put a link to her actual YouTube channel and the tutorial for this recipe in the description box below. All right, so let's get into this sporty donut dress that I think is so absolutely fun. But before we do, go ahead and click the like button and the subscribe button if you have not done so already, so that you can be notified whenever I upload a video. And make sure that you check out Rochelle's video once you have finished watching this one. So when Rochelle and I decided to collaborate, we pretty much knew which fabrics we were going to use, but we didn't decide upon a pattern, as we could make whatever we wanted to make. I decided to use a Simplicity 8914 View D because I wanted a more sporty look. As you all may know, I love to wear dresses because I wear them all the time, and I keep finding myself reaching for all of my dress patterns when I plan to make something, and that's okay, but I don't want all of my dresses in the whole wardrobe to look the same. So one type of dress that I didn't have was one like this that buttons at the top half of the dress and the rest of the dress is a normal skirt. So let's get into conversation about the pattern and my experience while making it. So again, I made Simplicity 8914. The description is Mrs. Dress in 2 lengths with sleeve variations and a tie belt. There are 4 views to this pattern. The differences are the skirt lengths and the option of having sleeves or not having sleeves, and the pocket options. Along with those options, like I said, you do get the tie belt. I made View D, but without the patch pockets, but I really wanted to make View B because it's sleeveless, and I also like that type of look. So depending on when I take my final photos, you may or may not see sleeves in the photos. I'm not sure, we'll see. So the fabric recommendations are going to be your chambray, your cotton blends, lightweight denim, linen types, and shirtings. The sewing skill level is set as average on the website, and I can't agree with that because while I do think that it is somewhat beginner friendly, you do have to make a casing at the waistline for the elastic to thread through. There's 5 buttonholes to make and 5 buttons to sew on. The pockets are constructed and you have to attach those, and button plackets are also constructed, which are all things that you need to know how to do in order to whip through this pattern. While the dress looks simple, it does take some time to make because of all the different details that I just named off. So that's why I think the average could stand. For the pattern pieces, I used 10 pattern pieces to make this dress. The pattern pieces that I used was the right bodice front, the left bodice front, the bodice back, the yoke back, the right placket, the left placket, the skirt front and back, which is 1 pattern piece, but you cut out 2 pieces of fabric, the pockets, the sleeve, and the tie belt. So for the notions that you need, you are going to need thread and 5 1/2-inch buttons, and you will also need 3/4-inch elastic to put through your casing. The pattern sizing comes in size 4 through 22. The size that I cut is a size 22, and I feel like it's a nice fit for this style of dress. It's not too tight, it's not too loose, but it gives the room that I need. And according to my measurements, I could have cut a 20 and I should have been fine with that, but I wanted a little bit more room. So after making it, I do think that it looks like the model on the pattern cover, and the instructions were very easy to follow. And the things that I particularly like about the pattern: I am a dress person, as stated earlier, but with this fabric being fun, I didn't want to make a dress from a pattern that I would pair with a more fancy type of fabric. So I picked this pattern because it looks a bit more casual, which was the look I was going for. So yes, I like that this pattern has a more casual look. I also like that this pattern is designed to give like great color blocking options or design mixing, you know, as far as prints are concerned. And what I mean by that is the bodice right front, the bodice left front, the back yoke, the left button placket, the right button placket are all cut once. So instead of cutting out 2 pieces of fabric like you normally would for a pattern, you only cut out 1, and it would be easy to just pull out some of your scraps or simply use different fabrics and cut out a different fabric for each one of these pieces without doing all the hard work of cutting up a pattern that doesn't have those different sections. So not only that, I like how the left side of the bodice over here is much more smaller than the right side, so the placket is not in the middle. It is intentionally off to the left side of the dress. So like if you would do some type of contrasting when color blocking or pattern mixing, that would really stand out. I also like that this is a button front dress. The buttons don't go all the way to the bottom of the dress, but that is like what really helps kind of give this a relaxed look. And lastly, it has pockets. So what did I dislike about the pattern? The only thing that I can say that I didn't like about this pattern is the neckline. The neckline is finished with bias tape, which is fine, but I feel like I would have preferred collar, like a standard collar, or either like a collar stand to finish off the neckline. I don't know. I just think it gives me plain vibes. I'm just not feeling this type of neckline, and I've done different things to try to get me to feel it, and I'm still not feeling it. So I'm not saying that it looks bad, I'm just not feeling this neckline. And you know, maybe it would have looked different in a different fabric, but it's just not doing anything for me. So let me know what you think about it. Earlier I said that I was going to change the sleeves to probably sleeveless, and the reason why is because I'm like fishing on how I can like love this neckline. Like maybe if I show some skin and it, you know, since it's all the way to the top, that would kind of help offset it. So, you know, I don't really know. I don't know what that is, but that's just a thought. But I don't hate it. I don't think it's terrible. I just, you know, I don't love the neckline. So as far as techniques, I did not learn any new techniques. All of the techniques that I have used, I have used while making previous makes. I did have a first time experience though. This was my first time that I made a half button front dress. The fabric that I used is this cute and fun donut fabric that I purchased just for this collaboration. There were different styles of donut fabric, but I feel that this one fit me and my personality the most, so that is why I picked this one. And I did purchase it from Joann Fabrics. For my buttons, I use 5 buttons down the front, and they're these frosted pink circle buttons that I thought were cute and fit the bill. I actually was going to use different color buttons. I wanted all 5 of them to be different, but I decided against that because I would have to change my thread out 5 different times for the thread to match the buttons, and I wasn't going to do that. So as far as alterations are concerned, I did not make any major alterations. The only thing I did was I did make my dress a little bit shorter. I took the hem up an extra 1.5 inches because I felt like it was too long, and I just felt like the dress was too fun to look that modest, I guess. It just kind of threw it off because it was past my knees, and I just didn't like that look. So I wanted it to be a little bit shorter, and I feel like that really helped and made me like it a lot more. But yes, if I had any recommendations, if you feel like your dress is too long, that would be my only recommendations to modify with this dress. But I would definitely recommend this dress to others. It's very cute and casual, and I think it would be very lovely to make for a nice vacation, to walk your dogs for a little, you know, walk in the park, and you know, just to wear around the house if you want. So this dress came out in 2020, and it is still available for purchase at Joann Fabrics and on the Something Delightful website. I did pair my dress with white tennis shoes because I wanted to keep it casual, and it helped for that. And as far as my earrings, I wanted to wear my big hoops because, you know, it's casual, but when I put the hoops on, they broke. So I went for these blings, and you may wonder, why would you bling your ears out when you're wearing something casual? Well, it's because of this neckline. Like I said, something is missing, and I'm just trying to help it out. So bling it is. So now I will enter a few more pictures and twirls of me in my Simplicity 8914 button front tennis style donut dress. And while I am giving you twirls, I will share with you some fun facts about the donut. So the first day of every June is National Donut Day. This began back in 1938 to recognize the Donut Lacies. Donut Lacies are women who would hand out free donuts to the American troops who served during World War I. Another day that is to honor this fantastic fried treat is National Donut Appreciation Day, which is celebrated annually on November 5th. When donuts were first made, meaning the original donuts, there were no holes in the center as they were just a ball of fried dough. The holes came about because many times the dough in the center was not cooked all the way through, so the best way to eliminate the problem was to poke a hole in the center to help the donut fry more evenly. In Tinman's Bakery in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, is the largest baker of donuts in the United States. It makes about 100,000 donuts every hour, which is roughly 15 million a week. And Tinman's has baked well over 4 billion donuts since it opened. So yes, I hope you enjoyed your fun facts about the donut, and overall, I do love my little cute donut dress, and this is another winner in my book. Eventually, I will love the neckline as much as I love the dress overall. I think this dress is such a cutie, and the colors within the fabric are so nice, and I love these bright, fun prints of the donuts. I would definitely be making this pattern again. I don't know when, but I do want to try it again, and I would like to mix solid colors with prints and Ankara and different things like that just to see what I come up with. I love art, and this is definitely one pattern that has the pattern pieces already set up for you to be able to do that. Work smarter, not harder, okay? All right, so please let me know what your thoughts are about this pattern in my dress in the comment section below. I would love to hear your thoughts, and please let me know if you learned anything new about donuts, and if you think you would make donuts by using the recipe given during the intro of this video. If you didn't catch all of the information regarding the ingredients in the recipe, I did put all of that information in the description box below, along with the link to the original YouTuber that made a cooking tutorial for that donut recipe, which is Emma of Emma's Goodies. I encourage you to try it out because they are awesome, and I especially love making them in the wintertime because they are such a nice warm treat. I will make a batch and brew my coffee and snack away in donut heaven, okay? You have got to try it. So that is it for this video, but before you leave, you already know what I'm going to say. Please take a pause for the cause and click the like button and the subscribe button and the gray notification bell so that you can be notified of future videos. Don't forget to go over to Rochelle's channel to check out her donut make, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all of my new and return subscribers for your support. Let me know again in the comment section below. I know I've already said it a couple times, but I love to engage with you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!